Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. It's time for another preview. Is of course Manchester City. Tomorrow we are up at the Etihad on what will be the 22nd of December, the last game before Christmas. Hope you're all having a good holiday. Hope you're all going to have a good Christmas when it comes to it. Not looking forward to this game. I'm not looking at it with a lot of confidence. I've said that quite a few times this season, but for obvious reasons, it's City. Basically, we always get hammered at City. I think since we got promoted, I saw on Twitter our aggregate scoreline since we got promoted at the Etihad has been something like 17-0 to City. We haven't even scored there. So for me, similar to what it was when I said against Chelsea and United. I'm not too fussed about the result, obviously, because of how poor our record is there. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna lose. I don't think there's going to be any upset on the cards here, but I think it's all going to be about performance again, and all I'd like to see from the team is a goal, if that's possible. That in itself is very hard at the Etihad. You know, better teams than us have gone there and not scored, but I think the way we're playing at the moment, the Leicester result was a big shock. The fact we managed to win that without Zaha and Tompkins and win, I'd say, fairly convincingly. I think Leicester's second half, especially when we went 1-0 up, in the second half, it was quite nervy, and naturally you'd expect us to drop deeper, which is what happened, and Leicester had most of the chances second half and looked the more threatening team. But that being said, their chances were very limited. They weren't clear-cut. The only clear-cut one they had was a fantastic save from Vicente Guaita. And, you know, that leads me on nicely to what I think the team will be going into City, the game against City. Mentioned Vicente there. I think he will stay in goal. The reason I do that is because I think that we're in a very fortunate position. We haven't been in this position for quite a while, where we have two keepers on form and two keepers that are good keepers as well, to choose from. And I think Hennessy, I believe he's fit now, but I don't think after that performance, that debut from Gaeta, I don't think you can drop him. And I think that's healthy for the squad. I think that's competitive for the two keepers in training. It's a healthy competition. And I think as long as he's on form, or if Hennessy's on form, I don't think either should be dropped. So I think he took his chance well, Gaeta, when Hennessy was injured. He took his opportunity, and I think he deserves to have a run out against City. Albeit he's probably going to concede. He's definitely going to concede. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet up there, but he deserves to play, in my opinion. Same back for Wan-Bissaka, Tompkins, who will be back from his suspension, Sakho and Van Aanholt. People are saying, should we start Kelly ahead of Tompkins? Kelly was brilliant, definitely deserved man of the match against Leicester, in my opinion. He's just such a reliable option off the bench. He's really reliable, adaptable, can play at right back as well. I think he's just a fantastic player to have in the squad, and a credit to him, because he hasn't had many chances in the first team since that debut season he had. He's been very much a rotation player, and for him to stick with the team and to not go elsewhere, where I think there were potential links, they could have gone in the summer. He stayed with the club, and I'm really happy he has, and he's showing his commitment, his loyalty to the club in a way. And every time he plays, it's always a solid, at least a 6 or 7 out of 10. Sometimes, as we saw against Leicester, better. But that being said, I think that Tompkins is the better centre-back, and I think that consistently Tompkins and Sakho does work better than Kelly and Sakho. In my honest opinion, I think Kelly had a very good game with Sakho against Leicester, but I think equally we haven't seen much of them together. It's very brief. It's only when Tompkins is injured we see them playing together. So I'd stick with Tompkins in there because he's just a better defender in my personal opinion. Then we go to the midfield, and I go to 4-3-3. I know we did 4-4-2 and it worked. I was very unhappy with the lineup against Leicester. It did work, fair play to Roy, but he does this thing typically where he picks the same formation if we're winning, or he doesn't change things. Just because we're winning or we're getting good results doesn't necessarily mean that the formation has to stay how it is. I think that we do play better with wingers out wide and a central focal point in a striker. So again, I'll stick with 4-3-3. I don't think it will happen. I do think Roy will go 4-4-2, but I'd like to see us be 4-3-3. Kouyaté, Luca and Maya in the midfield three. That's like a routine midfield now for, I think, the rest of the season, in my opinion. MacArthur, if we're playing a midfield 4, but obviously MacArthur will be involved in that, and I think that would, if we're playing 4 in the middle, in a 4-4-2, that midfield 4 will be the routine 4 as well. But if we're playing 3, I think MacArthur's the one that misses out. And then Zaha back from his suspension, Townsend and Sorloth for me. I think when we have a target man is better than having a small pacey forward up front. I think especially against City, we've got to try and dominate them physically. Not the tallest team at the back, so try and exploit them there from set pieces if we can, if we get any set pieces worth talking about. In terms of score prediction, as long as we score and it's not a thumping, that is basically my philosophy on these sort of games. So I'm going to go with a 4. No, 4-1's a bit of a thumping. 3-1. I'm going 3-1 would be a very good result in my opinion. As long as we play well, we don't, get rolled over like we have in previous seasons. We make it worth a game, I think all the fans going up there have no expectation. It's like the last game before Christmas. I'm going to be going up there in high spirits, going to sing my heart out as always. Just, it's a good opportunity to go and watch Palace play as always. Nice stadium. I'm trying to just make it a nice day out. And if we get anything out of it, it'll be like United. It'll be dreamland. But there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the game, my preview to it. It's a bit shorter today, but we'll be vlogging the City game. And hopefully, fingers crossed, something good comes out of it. I am doubtful, but thank you guys for watching. And leave your comments down below who you think will play, what your thoughts on the lineup would be. Are you similar thoughts to me? If anyone is going, you're just going to go for the fun of it. We know we're going to lose. It's just a big day out, a big club, an away day to a big club. We'll try and out-sing them as we always do as Palace fans, and just to try and enjoy the day. Last game before Christmas. Is that going to be your thoughts? Let me know, and hopefully I'll see a few of you guys up there. Enjoy it, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Social channels down below. Thanks for watching.